Today we're going to test all my white and silver pens that I found in England, and we're going to see the difference and which ones I prefer, and yeah, which ones work for my type of fine line art and which ones don't. So the first one I got was the Jelly Roll by Sakura. I have it in 3 sizes, not 5. So I'm going to just write their name. Jelly Roll. I should have written Sakura in the beginning. And this one is 0.5. I don't know if it corresponds to the millimeter, but anyway, it's 0.5. That's the smallest one I have. And it works quite nice. I like it. Then we have the ones I draw the most with, which is the Sakura. Let's start with the name this time. Sakura Jelly Roll. .08. So yeah, I don't think it's millimeters. I don't know what's there, what it corresponds to. So that's the pen I use the most for most of my drawings. Well, that was the pen I use the most. I'm not going to spoil, but you're going to see at the end of this video. Then we have the Sakura Jelly Roll. In size 10. Also very nice, very good quality. I really like it. Then we have one pen I got yesterday called the Pentel Hybrid Gel Grip. So Pentel Hybrid Gel Grip. The line is very thin, as you can see. And I really like it. I'm not going to spoil, but let's spoil. That's my favorite one. Then we have the Edding 780 paint marker. So this one is a bit different from the other ones because you have to prime a bit. So I'm going to take another little piece of cardboard here and to show you the potential issue that you can have with this. All right, it's well closed, which is good. All right, let's write the text, and then if okay, see, so now it doesn't work, and I have to pump it a bit and prime it to make it work. But when you do that, there's a risk. Okay, first of all, it doesn't work. I also got it yesterday, so you have to shake it a bit, and then you have to prime it. So pay attention to the... All right, now it's going to work. No, it doesn't work yet. So I don't know how to explain that. It's not the easiest one to work with, but all right, let's try to write the name now to see if that works. Edding 780 paint marker. So this one is a bit different from the others because you can write on it, almost everything with it. Like you can write on wood, on plastic, on glass, and this ink is supposed to be resistant to heat, so apparently you can heat it up to 1000 degrees. So on the website from Edding, they say that you can use it in laboratories, or I don't know if they say kitchen or anything, but yeah, you can use it pretty much everything. I don't know if it's made for art. I will use it for that. I don't know yet, but I'm going to show you the difference at the end, because it's a bit, it has a shiny texture to it. All right, next, Uni-Posca. Uni-Posca, you can't go wrong with Uni-Posca. So this one is the 0.9. So Posca 0.9. So it's 0.9 to 1.3 millimeters. Posca always works nice, but it's not a very fine, fine liner, I would say. 0.9 would be the smallest size I've found, but maybe there's a smaller one, I'm not sure. I have to search. So the next one is the Posca 1.8 2.5. (1.8) 2.5 millimeters. Posca always works nicely. All right, and then the 4 next ones are silver. So we have the Sakura Jelly Roll in silver. It's the same as the Jelly Roll 08 over there, but it's silver. I also have it in gold. Then in silver, I had the Faber-Castell Metallics. So Faber-Castell, I don't understand, because can you see anything? It's supposed to be metallic, but I can barely see anything, so I don't know. Maybe it's not made to work on black paper, but I wanted to draw on black paper, so that's not going to work for me. Then we're going to try the Sharpie in silver. Sharpie, same thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's not working on black paper. And then the last one is the Posca in silver. And the size is 1.8, 2.5. All right. Posca 1.8, 2.5. This one works really nice. So, all right, the last thing I wanted to show you was the difference between the Jelly Roll and the Pentel Hybrid Gel. So the Jelly Roll, when you make a line with it, all right, I'm going to make a few lines here. So I don't know if you can see. I will get the paper closer so you can see. And here, all right, let me write the name so you can know the difference. So Sakura is here. Okay, I destroyed the K, but all right. And then let's try the Pentel and to put some lines under. Alright, so the difference between those two is the when you make a line with a Sakura, it's making those tiny bumps. I don't know if you can see them, where there's like a wider drop of ink, I would call it. But the Pentel does not have this. The Pentel is the line is very consistent, very smooth. So this is making a nice effect when you're doing fine line art, because it's making a different texture in the line, while the Pentel is consistent line, the same width all along, while the Sakura is a bit irregular. So depending on the result that you want, maybe you will prefer one or the other. Me right now, since I've tried the Pentel yesterday, the Pentel is going to be my favorite from now on. But I like both, so I will use both, but the Pentel is my favorite. So let's try a little close up so you can see the difference between the sizes. The Pentel, Edding, Posca, and then the four last are silver. So the interesting thing also I wanted to show you, I don't know if the camera is going to catch this, the Edding marker is shiny, and you can see it maybe on the patch here. It's a bit shiny metallic, and it's actually more metallic than the four silvers that are under. So depending on the paper you use it with, you're going to see a shiny effect of the Edding. So if it's something that you are looking for, maybe that's a good option to have. So there you go. That's all the white pens and the silver pens that I tried so far. My favorite will be the Pentel Hybrid Gel. It's K118. And yeah, I like the size, I like the ink, I like how it works, I like the flow. That's going to be my favorite pen from now on, but I'm going to use all the others too. So there you go. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe and like and leave 500 comments under my video. Alright, see you next time. Bye!